especially on cleaning up the Cavazione, the disengagement, and to apply it properly during an infighting when we are at the hot measure, at the close distance. Okay? Let's have a little bit of warm-up. You can take away the mask at the moment. We don't need. It is more extensive than that, the concept of line, but let's consider it like that at the moment. As long as I am on target, we will not work now on specific position of guard, just working on the blade like that. Standing. As long as I am on target, it means, no, stai più rilassato, non tenere qua, proprio più giù la mano leggermente. Perfetto. In this moment, we are both on target, right? Both lines are somehow open, let's say. There is an opening for both. The real opening is something when my blade is really away somewhere else, but also in this way we are open. A good rapier fencer, a good fencer in general, has always to understand what is going to happen in the next fractions of seconds after a certain action. So you have to foresee the future somehow. Okay? In this moment, we don't like that. So one of me is going simply to push. The other one points a little bit away. Now, I am online and he is not. We are again on target though. I simply push his point a little bit away. I am online and he is not. I will do something more with it, but let's consider simply the concept of direction. I am on target, he is not. You have to do that because, relax for a moment, you have now to learn to minimize the motion of your weapon. My right side is protected. My left side is protected. This is too big. This is too big. This is if I have to protect a high line, a low line, a low line. Outside means right side. Inside, left side, apart from left hand. The concept is this one, okay? So the idea is, at the moment, you both place yourself not in guard, you relax the body, just extend the weapon, just to study that at the moment. You perfectly understand in this moment, you see that the point is on you, so you are exposed. So you simply push slightly, not too much, not this big, very small, very small. I'm not sure, do I have it? Yes. Should be, the perfection should be something like that. In reality, you will always over-push on it. But let's consider that so far, I will also put an opposition on the blade normally. But even if just flat, I prefer this way than try to cut it. Okay? There are two different ways of playing. I prefer to be more disappearing. So, okay? So it's not simply a drill, it is a tactical fighting. But we are not working on that now. Back to the original idea. Deviamento, applica il deviamento. Ferma. Stop. He deviates my blade. I don't like this. Because I understand that he's on target and I'm not. So what do? I simply replace my blade in the center. And now we are back again to a both exposure. So he pushes my blade on the other side. Again, I don't like it. So again, I replace my blade. Sposta solo senza avanzare, sposta solo la punta. This is the basic of Cavazione. Okay, that's very simple. Probably to collect a little bit the arm. Otherwise the disengagement, the Cavazione will never work. There is also the cut over, the cavazione angolata above the blade, but we are not working on that yet. Okay? The problem is just the grease. This way, this is stupid, okay? In the video, this is a mistake. I'm teaching a mistake. My cavazione works perfectly, okay? But it's rather clear that it's a useless cavazione because it's already almost on target, okay? So it's definitely about my degrees on the blade, but also about his degrees. It's a midway. But here, for example, I can do it very well. And still, even if he's a little bit inside, he can push my blade, yes, and he's stronger than me because of lever reduction, but I also can have a very easy disengagement because it's such a short portion of the blade that the change under the blade works very well, okay, and very fast. You understand what I mean, right? It's very clear that here there is too much blade for creating a proper cavazione. Okay? So now you do again this drill. No, the drill now is this one. He simply continuously deletes your blade and you simply disengage. Non avanzare. Experienced by extending the arm and by contracting. It is possible still, you see, but I have to increase the width, the opening. It means that it is slower. In fact, at a certain point, it happens, fallo spontaneo, senza problemi, that I prefer to make a cutover. At a certain point, I prefer to make a cutover under the blade, and when it is too late, a cutover. We don't work on the cutover at the moment, but remember there is another solution. The idea is more relaxed, must not be messy, okay? Very slowly. I push his blade away. He doesn't like it, okay? So he extends and comes for the target. Okay, what happens here? I create an opening in my favor. Remember the original drill, the first one we did. He doesn't like it. He replaces his point and then he uses immediately this opening to attack. Okay? This moment there is emptiness, absence of blade. Okay? So until now it seems that I have lost. Okay? What if I have done it intentionally to make him attack? And to go to recapture his blade on the other side. That's the idea, okay? I push his blade away, create an opening. If he doesn't do anything, the opening is in my favor, okay? He sleeps. He's sleeping. He's asleep. I push his blade. Don't sleep now. He doesn't do anything. Well, okay? Not even taking too many risks. I go on the advanced attack. There is. He is not asleep. He immediately recover, closing the line, putting his blade again, placing it in the center. But he is not only awake with that, he is also aggressive, so he tries to use this opening to attack. I have immediately to go to look for his blade again. Come. Closing the line on the other side. But I have to do it necessarily by contracting the arm, unless I'm very fast in my footwork. But if I'm so fast in my footwork, it means that he's slow. So close the arm a little bit now, and there, okay? No riposte, no riposte, okay? So, standing still, normal guard, deviation, close, back, the other side, I push, deviation, close. Like that, okay? You understand what is the next step we have done, okay? Please do it, and 3 times each and then shift. Even in a relaxed position, the hand has to be very intelligent. The hand has to be intelligent and reactive. Feeling properly. Expand the arm to see also with arm expanded, which is more tiring. Non farmi trasporto, dai solo. Solo troppo. Esatto. Very clear, very nervous, okay? Try again. Solo una. He pushes my blade away. Push, not deviate. No beat, no spot. See? Exactly, deviation. I do the same drill, but then I extend the arm. Then I'm back. Like that, okay? Very static now, just to see. Pay attention. Most of you which have already done it will probably go to close the line with an opposition. Don't do that. Because the drill now is to work to create from a deviation of the blade an action absence of blade. Do not give any information to my opponent. The idea is, which is also very typical, especially the early Rapier style, he has pushed my blade away. Non fare niente. After disengagement, I go straight for the target. Let's not go to the target, okay? Just tap. But again, don't close the line after that. This is a different way. He pushes my blade away, I even counter push and then go, but this is a third time action, which is not yet. It's very simple. Arms are regularly contracted, he pushes my blades away. I extend. No footwork, like that. Then I'm back. No, actually. It's okay? 3-4 times each and then switch. Because sometimes you don't need to step. It's enough to simply shift away. Okay? Masks, please. But when you have to work on timing and proper distance, you can do it only with a partner, and this is one of the goals of the race. Okay? The idea is, again, he creates an opening, and I have to go for the mask. Straight. Now, I add a little pace if I need it. So now we start to be in the proper guard. I don't care how you keep the left hand. You can keep it here, here, here. I don't care. No. I prefer to have it here. A little bit of the weight on the left leg. He creates an opening. I go. Like that. And shift yourself, okay? Please. After his action on my blade. So his action on my blade is that the original drill of that, pushing my point away. And I replace it. At my discretion, when I decide to do it at a certain point, I decide to go for the target after a disengage. So I walk around, go for the target, disengage, and go. After the disengage, Only if you feel the pressure on the blade, you disengage. And sometimes, not always, only sometimes when you think you are ready for doing it, you decide to extend completely and go for the target. What it is important for me is not necessarily for you to get the target, because it's also we choose the small one, but to be in the proper distance, which means complete proper extension of the arm. If, for example, you end up like that, facciamo da fermo, spingi, I completely missed the target, but the distance was very right. For me, now it is better this than to see something like that. Okay? Again, I want the proper distance, so the blade is inside my target. Okay? Again, the drill is, I'm walking around, he pushes my blades, he deviates my blades. Huh? At a certain point, I'm tired of this game, I decide when it's my moment, go. And I do. Please, do this one. Take more space. If this is the proper distance, it's him approaching you. So you don't need to make strange motion, you simply wait for him to come closer. But remember, you have created this opening intentionally to make him attack. Annoying him with this deviation action, sooner or later, he will, after a normal replacement, disengagement, he will deliver an attack, thinking he has you. And that's the moment that you have him, because you immediately recover, close line with this beating parry, and then extend. But this action must be very snap, immediately, very fast. It's almost as if I'm slapping his blade, you know? Facciamolo allineare. It's a slap to his blade. With the footwork, try please. Okay? This is the advanced concept. You have provoked an attack. You don't wait for him to take his time. You want him to attack you in the right moment, the moment you have decided. You decide when your opponent is attacking you. Somehow you try to manipulate it. Okay? This is very good in theory, okay? Theoretically everybody is good. In practice, it never works like that. But it works much less than we want. But it is a good tip to work on. A good input, a good idea to work. So the idea is, I provoke his reaction, he disengages and delivers an attack. According to what I see or what I feel, I immediately replace my blade and go and wait for him to get it. Okay? Do it again, trying to be faster. Faster and more aggressive, please. Please, very aggressive. Not messy, aggressive is not messy. Don't lose your brain, don't lose your mind.